everybody, welcome to the June Game of the Month podcast. That was a terrible open. I'm Robert Lauer.
I am William Zender.
Way to pick up my hype.
Yeah, and I'm Colin Wolf.
Can we just start this as like a cheesy radio, like a morning radio show?
Just all kinds of sound effects everywhere.
What is it? Someone at work calls me Bilbo Bobby. Bilbo Bobby, Will, and the Orange.
The orange.
What's that?
Wow.
All right, let's get this party started. Now let's draw. Now that's what I call a party.
You feel like a nuclear bomb dropping, and then like the whole like explosion just.
Wait. There's always like a Simpsons thing in there. At least in the station I used to listen to. There was always like a Homer Simpson or Ned Flanders, and I don't know how they had the like rights to that.
It's just like a radio thing. Steal as much content as possible.
Well, I find it interesting. I listen to NPR on the weekends pretty regularly, and they keep replaying Car Talk.
Oh boy!
Like the thing, like Car Talk was widely popular, and you know it's still entertaining, but it's still like reruns of a radio show.
Wait, they
do
reruns?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's because like one of the guys died a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but I can't get enough of wait, don't tell me.
Don't tell you what.
No, wait, don't tell me.
It's a secret to everybody.
Wait, don't tell me. No,
what is it?
it's a game show with modern news.
Oh, okay.
So that's how I get my news for the week. Ironically enough, that's not really ironic, but my news usually comes from Facebook, which is a terrible news source, and
Yes.
and NPR because I'm usually too busy and I don't give enough fucks to look at actual news.
Because NPR is not news.
No, NPR does have news. Just wait, don't tell me the game show isn't like my best source of unbiased news.
Wanna know what's sad? For a while, mine was like Screw Attack and sites like that for like just like gaming news and stuff like that.
Oh, gaming news is one thing, but I mean like what's going on in Uganda?
Mario.
I couldn't have told you that for a while. It's great.
I couldn't tell you what Uganda was for a while.
Uganda what?
Jeez.
Uganda finish that?
Oh, wow. Wah, wah.
Just play like flushing sound.
Whoosh.
Uh-oh. Anyway, I'm Robert Lauer. I'm the facilitator of this discussion today. I am a junior at the Cleveland Institute of Art for Game Design. I am joined by Colin Wolf.
Hello.
And Will, who is a senior in the game design program at Cleveland Institute of Art.
Howdy, neighbor.
Howdy. I'm Woody.
I'm Sheriff Woody.
That shark made that movie. In Toy Story.
Yes, he did.
I'm Woody. Howdy. The only lines that shark gets in all three movies.
It's gold.
Does he say it in all three movies?
No, that's the only line he ever has.
Oh, okay. You made it sound like he was in all three of them.
I wish he was.
That's the only thing he says. He just pops up in the background every once in a while.
Hey, man, we're going to get a spin-off movie with that shark, and you don't even know.
Yeah, that's what the Pixar... You know, he's going to reappear as a Megalodon in The Good Dinosaur from Pixar.
Or Toy Story 4.
That's not actually happening as far as I know. Like, it was rumored... I don't think it's I don't think it's a full-length movie.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm super happy about, because Toy Story had a great trilogy.
That was, trilogy. Yeah, tragedy.
Well, I mean, the entire series is about mortality.
Yeah. It is.
The third movie is like the most obvious of the three.
What was it?
Guys,
There was
everyone
like,
knows Cars 2 is the worst. Everybody knows this.
Well, yeah, but they made money off of it, and then they made Inside Out,
Yes.
which I haven't seen yet, so no one mentioned
I'm
anything.
gonna see it tomorrow. So,
So am I.
dude,
The
high
only thing I
five.
know about the phrase inside out is that I wear my shirts inside out sometimes.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, because laundry's expensive.
It really is.
Uh, um, I was gonna say something about Toy Story.
Oh yeah. No, I saw someone like say something before. It was like in Toy Story terms, if one of the toys dies, like all of their friends will know that they're dead, but the kids will still play with the dead bodies.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, death in Toy Story Land is just not being played with.
Hmm.
Because that's what the third movie is like them going through every afterlife known. Like what is it? They're in limbo. They go to heaven, followed by hell. Follow no, they're in purgatory, heaven, hell. Um, hell, of course, would be like the little preschool kids playing with them.
Hmm. Now,
Uh,
spoiler alert if you haven't seen the
oh come on,
movie Toy Story 3.
it's like 6 years old now.
Is it really?
I think so. Hold on. Pixar releases a movie every year. Last year was Monsters University, I think.
I still haven't seen that one.
It's pretty good. I mean,
I think Toy Story 3 was like senior year of high school.
yeah, I'm trying to. Well, I don't know what
That
your
was like
senior
2 or 3 years.
So let me think. Monsters University, and then it goes back to Cars 2.
Ah.
Brave. It
Oh,
was about 4 years ago.
I actually haven't seen Brave.
Okay, so Brave is beautiful, but it's a very stereotypical kind of plot.
If
Okay.
you had to blank change your blank, would you?
If you could change your feet, would you? It's like, fuck yeah, I would. I want wheels.
What? I don't want feet. I just want wheels.
Bobby wants to be a transformer secretly.
I that's not a secret.
He
I just
posts
want
about it every day.
I want to transform and roll out.
Jeez.
Oh, great.
But no, yeah, Brave. It's like Pixar's worst movie is like maybe a B plus or an A minus.
Cars 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Cars 2 serves its purpose as like Cars 2 came out when the merchandise from Cars 1 was starting to die out. Cars
Hmm.
2 comes out and they have a huge wave of new merchandise.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a movie created to sell toys. We're not hiding this, but yeah.
The theme park area looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I think they're still working on it with all the fake stone and everything.
Hmm.
Like it's all like hand painted fake stone.
Oh, that's got to be difficult to maintain.
Yeah, it looks really cool though. Then again, what kind of rides at Disney aren't like cool, especially from the Disney or from the Pixar side?
I mean, they call them Imagineers for a reason, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, are you looking forward to Finding Dory?
I'm not gonna judge it until I know what
Maybe.
is about.
You know, it's probably going to look beautiful because I mean, Finding Nemo was a pretty early movie for them,
Yeah.
and it still looked good, but a lot of it was empty space because rendering power. But now it's going to be absolutely beautiful.
Hmm.
Like Toy Story 3 was where I thought that like they're starting to reach their like pinnacle of beauty.
Yeah.
No, strike that up.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Elf
up
was good.
up was
Up
fantastic.
like how much stuff they're able to render and move and everything like that. And
Hmm.
hey, their people don't look weird.
That is true.
Like Toy Story 1, all the humans like needed as little time on screen as possible because they all
Oh
looked so
yeah.
disturbing.
What about Tin Toy?
No, we're not. Okay, those were the experimental
Yeah.
times.
Yeah. It's amazing though, looking back at that, thinking that that was like amazing to people when that first came out.
Yeah, well, look at Pong.
Oh,
I
that's true.
mean, if people saw some of the stuff we had today, I'm pretty sure that like there'd be rioting in the streets.
Yeah.
Just
Why don't we have this now?
I I want to see some sort of collaboration between like John Lasseter, Hayao Miyazaki, and Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh, it's so bad. But I just imagined like like a giant robot Woody.
Now the world is ours. Oh my god. And I guess get Nolan Bushnell in there because Nolan Bushnell was a pretty cool guy.
What did he do?
He founded Atari.
Okay, cool. I still haven't seen that documentary yet.
What the ET one?
Yeah,
I you should know that anyway.
yeah.
Shame. Shame. He's the
I feel
father
super
he is the
ashamed.
he is the father of video games.
He kind of is.
And
I'll just
then
call him Daddy.
and Ralph Baer is the grandfather of video games in my opinion.
Did you say bear?
Ralph Baer.
He's an actual bear. Didn't you
Yeah.
know?
Oh man,
Yeah, he made the brown
jeez.
box. It was just like a box full of
The
shit.
box. He threw some stigs. Wow, sticks and honey. Stigs.
And then I was just like, I can make this work. I can make a game out of this.
Gosh.
It's like plug it into a TV and just like pretend there's something there. Got
He draws on it with crayon.
I
Screen.
want someone to write a
it.
novel that tells like the fictional history of game design and just like all the like just like bullshit stories that would like that made up its history or something like that. Like just some in the ancient times of Pong. I don't know, just something like that.
And Pong was created by the ancient Egyptians.
What was it we were doing? Just creating the most bullshit like video game facts.
Yeah.
And
Did you know
speaking of
Mario and
yeah,
Luigi have a third brother named Juario? I like
what was
so-
it? It's just the
Did you
stupidest crap.
did you know Samus Aran is actually a male who got a sex change? The sex change was performed by none other than Dr. Mario.
okay. Did you did you know Solid Snake is actually the twin brother of professional wrestler Jake the Snake?
Hence the name. Wow. Wow. I didn't know that.
Oh, what's that was? Oh, he came out of nowhere. Oh, I see where Solid Snake gets it from.
No.
Wow.
Uh, oh,
Oh my god.
fantastic.
Yeah, I would love to start a fake series of Did You Know Gaming and just make it all like nonsense facts.
Dude, we could do that.
Yeah,
Could totally do that.
I'm sure we wouldn't get sued.
Nah, they couldn't. It's
I
parody.
mean, they
I'm
yeah,
also sure that company, like Normal Bootstop, wouldn't hate us for that.
no, they would.
Heck,
They
they
actually
swear.
wouldn't because there's like a Did You Know Taco Bell parody. It's fantastic.
Saw that. That was beautiful. It's actually real facts, though.
I know that's why it's hilarious.
But ours would be nothing but like fake facts.
Hey
Did you
man,
know that Yoshi is actually Bowser's illegitimate child with none other than the Chozo from Metroid Prime?
Oh my gosh.
The,
Jeez.
that's how Samus is able to morph into a ball. She's actually turning into an egg inside of the suit.
Wow.
All right.
oh man,
So, how's everyone's summers been?
hell.
Uh,
Oh, just like I've been busy with a job and everything. Like just
mhm.
I'm working a factory job, so it
Work.
takes all my time away. But whenever I do get like an extra burst of energy, I'll be working. So it's just like nonstop. You got to keep going. It's just being an artist and all that.
Can't stop,
But
won't stop. Sorry.
Maybe stop.
No. Maybe like take like a small 5-minute breather. but yeah, it's been a wild ride so far.
For me, it's I had my last enjoyable yet stressful weekend of the summer. I went to Indianapolis for a hurling tournament. If you didn't know, hurling is the Irish sport I play. Go look it up. Um, and so, like, normally when people think of sports and like finals and things like that, they play one game a day. But because we're a club sport, we had to do all of our games in one day, which meant, 3 to 4 games within, like, 5 hours of each other. And our games are like crazy intense. And I took a club to the knee.
That wasn't even in the game. It was like a back alley.
Yeah, it was a straight up Nancy Kerrigan situation. I was just over by the food truck, and you know what? I didn't
Those
even
other
I didn't see it coming because it was the goddamn cook that did it.
those other teams are ruthless. They'll do anything to win.
Oh my god.
Foul play.
Yeah, but
Uh,
that went well. We won 2 out of our 3 games, and then I got an hour of sleep every time I go on a trip. And like I have to stay in a hotel room. I'm always with someone who's the loudest snorer they could possibly be,
Oh boy.
and I can never sleep. It sounded like a wildebeest, but it sounded like a sick wildebeest.
Oh man.
And
I've never even heard that.
his snoring wasn't even consistent. It wasn't. It was like it's every single time it sounded like I wasn't just like pissed at him because I couldn't go to sleep. I was like worried because I was like, wait, did he just die? Is he okay? And then he would start up again, and then I just get pissed at him again.
oh, you could not like do a trip with me at all because apparently I laugh when I sleep.
What the
So
fuck?
you'd think you were going insane or something, man. If you, uh,
What do you dream of? Electric clowns?
Doing the boogaloo.
Oh my gosh.
Also, why did you go to electric clowns? What the hell is an electric clown?
Do, do androids dream of electric sheep? Never mind.
Hey, kids. Ha 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 ha.
Gosh, that'd be terrifying.
Yeah, clowns are already terrifying.
Make them electric. They're not even like mechanical. They're just electric.
Oh my god. It's electric. Boogie, 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 boogie.
You can.
oh, I can't breathe. My sides. Oh, it's too good.
Oh,
Are you asleep?
yeah. No, I tried to go to sleep in the bathroom and close the
Oh
door and
wow.
turn on the air conditioning, and I still could hear him per loud as day.
Oh my
And then
god.
the other guy in the room started snoring when he wasn't snoring, so it was alternating.
Snore off.
So I got an hour of sleep. Had to. Our first game was not 9 a.m. and our last game was at 6 p.m. And then we left the field at. We left around 9:30 after watching a couple things. And it's a 5 hour trip back home, which I had to stay
Jeez.
awake the whole time because the guy in the back seat was passed out drunk.
Oh wow.
And
Oh man.
no, he was the funniest drunk person I have ever seen.
Is he as funny as an electric clown?
Uh, no,
Title
yeah,
of the episode:
he was
Electric
he was
Clowns.
funnier than an electric drunk clown.
Oh wow.
So,
But
Oh
no,
my.
but yeah, I had to stay awake because we're all super tired. I'm like, if I fall asleep, and I don't want the driver to fall asleep. So yeah, it was very reminiscent of Game Jam, except this time I had a whole bunch of running around for like 7 hours.
Whenever
So
I hear the words Game Jam, I imagine Video Armageddon from The Wizard.
And the gates of hell open up, and it's Mario 3.
wait, what?
You've never seen The Wizard?
No, actually I haven't.
We gotta watch that. We'll watch it when we watch the Mario Brothers movie together.
We need to
Mm,
watch The Wizard. That's fantastic.
Because I've never seen the Mario Brothers movie.
you
Oh
know,
boy, you're in for a treat.
my one of my coworkers at the store I work at, he actually participated in one of those Nintendo tournaments
Oh,
for
cool.
like the Power Glove back in his day. He's telling me about that. How he lost to like a kid who was like 5 years younger than
Nah,
him.
nah,
That's
nah.
what they're really talking about when they're talking about the console wars.
You know, when he says 5 years younger, it turns out he was actually like 30 at the time he did this tournament. I can't believe
Wow.
I lost to a 25-year-old.
No, he was in his teens and stuff.
That's
So,
okay.
but wow.
Whatever. Um, but yeah, other than that, it's just, nonstop work on projects, which, hopefully will be out soon. We'll see, whatever.
There
Yeah,
you go.
we're working on it.
Colin, how have you been?
I've been pretty good.
You weren't on the last podcast,
I wasn't. I was sad.
were
I
you?
only listened to half of it, though.
Oh, thanks.
I still need to listen to the other half.
um,
But
yeah,
yes,
I don't blame you because it was League of Legends, and if you listen to the last podcast, you can know my feelings on that game.
click here, right here, on this circle that is
Click the
floating in the middle
annotation.
of the screen right now. Look, the circle has a face now. Oh, that's crazy. Hey, he's doing cartwheels. Huh. Go, little guy, go.
He's
Anyway.
cartwheeling so much he exploded.
uh,
Oh no, the
Oh,
humanity!
Jesus, raining blood.
oh no, this is gonna be fun. All
Yeah,
right.
good luck with that, Bobby. Anyways, but yeah, summer's been pretty good. I went to Mexico.
Yeah, how was Mexico?
How was
Oh,
that?
it was Mexico. It was the first time I've been out of the States, the United States of America. Uh,
America.
yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, I haven't been there since 2004 because I went there when I was a kid to visit family. So it's just like
I've
when I
never
hear
been out
someone
of the
went
country.
there, I'm always like, was it okay? Because I heard it got worse.
See, like the thing is, we were lucky enough to go to like an all-inclusive resort,
Oh,
There you go.
but
You didn't
yeah,
get
it's
meter maids with machine guns.
what the?
but- oh, we got to drive past police officers with like fully automatic weapons strapped to their backs
Really?
and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, man, they go full Rambo over there. It's great.
Um, I want
Well,
to go
not
to I want to go to Puerto Rico. And that's not a joke because Puerto Rico is awesome according to my partner. She went there a couple of years ago, and one, it's the rum capital of the world, and rum there is super cheap.
it also has more Puerto Ricans there than any other
I
country in the
know,
world.
right? Uh,
Yeah,
we have more Irish people than Ireland, so
do we really?
yeah.
That's
yeah.
that's
Yep.
crazy.
Ironically enough,
The potato
Let's go
famine.
conquer it.
The potato. Don't come on. Britain already did that.
Yeah, and we're like the son of Britain, so
Yeah.
well, technically the snakes owned it before St. Patrick's or something. I don't know.
And before that it was the Fomorians, aka the Giants. So yeah, Ireland's just gone through a lot of shit.
I would say so.
I'd say the
um.
greatest era was the snake era, though.
Yeah. All hail the Snake Queen.
All glory to the Hypnotoad.
But yeah, there's also a whole bunch of stray dogs there, and I love dogs, and apparently, like, they're really kind to the dogs. And last, there's a river there with this organism, like this microorganism that glows when you agitate it, and you can go canoeing down the river, and it'll like glow at night.
Can you imagine if people were like that?
What if you agitated me? I started glowing.
Yeah, just
I mean,
someone
should
like
have pressed his buttons.
yeah,
It's
someone's just sitting there in a coffee shop, and then like someone spills their coffee on them on accident, and they just start glowing.
everybody's just a mood ring.
Yes,
I just
different
imagine
colors.
I just imagine there's a car in a parking lot in the middle of the night, and then you just see like pink glowing out of it. It's like, oh,
Oh
Oh, you know
wow,
what's going on
well.
there?
agitation.
Exactly.
Oh man, people who are like bipolar must like go crazy.
Oh my gosh.
You just take them to a party, and there you go. You have your rave.
They just they're standing in the cages or something like that.
Just like, oh, I'm sad. Hey, look, that guy looks cool. Oh, hey, fuck that guy.
Banging on the bars, and you're just there sitting there calmly.
They think they're having a good time, everyone on the outside, but actually they're just like, hey, let me out of this cage.
Oh man, dude, we could be deep sea fish.
And then we just slowly morph into fish. Anamorphs.
Hey, there's more water on the earth than land, so I that seems like the better option.
I say we take all the water and
Um,
we launch it into space.
okay, what next?
Us land dwellers have to take back our territory, man. Dang
The fish
fish.
president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough fish dude to rescue the fish president?
The fish president.
Well, like dolphins are the second most intelligent creature on Earth, so we gotta work on that.
If they're so smart, why don't they have legs?
Uh,
Ooh.
oh.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Oh man, zombies
uh.
invaded.
All right. So we played a game this month.
Hey, we did, didn't we?
Yeah. And it's also a show. I found out about the show first.
I found out about them simultaneously.
And that game slash TV show is Wakfu.
Oh, is that what we played?
What'd you play?
Duck Hunt.
Yeah, I love that show. I mean, I'm sorry, Duck Dynasty. Same thing, right?
Oh my god. But Wakfu is a French MMO and French anime. I absolutely adore the anime because it's absolutely beautiful.
It is. It was very nice.
Um, I just want so I'm pretty sure the game's sprites are animated the same way as the TV show's characters, which is that I saw it a couple times in the show, like just a glimpse of it, and I think I saw something about how it was made. Is like they have all these assets, like symbols and flash, on a three-dimensional plane. Like so, it's actually filmed in like 3ds Max or something like that, just on with a locked camera, and so like the eyebrows are different floating objects, and like it having actually having a 3D space or a sense of depth gives it just gives it this awesome feeling.
Hmm.
And
Oh
just,
jeez.
ah, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh,
things.
wait. My
Sorry.
bagel.
I'm sorry. Things fell.
Oh, it's covered on germs.
I'm so confused right now. What's going on?
Wait, you're not Jewish, are you?
No.
Good, because I am. Stay off my turf.
Whoa. Whoa.
Anyway, um, I really like. If you haven't seen the show, we're not talking about the show too much here, other than its comparison to the actual game. But I'd say go check it out. It's on Netflix. The English dub is terrible.
Oh wait, it's on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What were you watching it on?
I don't know, but I looked for it for a while online.
It's
I
on
found it.
Netflix.
Spoofy.
I found the English dubbed version.
Yeah,
The Time Wizard guy's laugh. That's gold.
I mean, I love the Time Wizard guy, Nox. Nox is probably one of my favorite tragic villains of all time. Um, he's a time wizard. Will, did you watch the show?
Unfortunately, no. But I am.
Oh,
I
you
did
know,
not even know there was a show, but I will
I
have to check it out.
to be honest, I think like I don't think the game is bad, but I think I like the show even more.
Hmm.
It's very reminiscent of the first Avatar series, like The Last Airbender, in that it's episodic yet has an overarching story.
Yeah.
And the overarching story is usually pretty good. I wish they did more with it. It usually all comes together in the final episodes of like each season, where it goes like crazy, just like Avatar.
Yeah. Avatar does a lot of that. But I won't go into that too much. It's just you kind of wish there was more, like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the world is super cool. So basically, the world is in the game and the show. It's called the World of 12 because there are essentially 12 races in the game and the world and everything. And each race had a god, and each race is named after said god that died out years ago. Like the Yop are a warrior race. There's a Yop character who's like one of the five main characters in the show. Um, there are the Kra, which are like elven archers essentially, and but they have a lot of other cool ones like the Pandawa. I like the I can't pronounce it because it's French. Entrof. They're like greedy people who like live underground and mine. Um, and then going further into the lore of the world, each god created a object to give to the people, and like the Entrofs, the greedy people created something called the Haven Bag, which is used in the game a lot, and it's like your storage thing, and you can actually go inside of it like a house. So the game we played, Wakfu, oh man, I'm talking a lot. Exposition.
Hooray!
The game Wakfu is an MMO. It is massively multiplayer online.
Oh,
Um, we played it through Steam, but you can play it through something else.
I actually didn't play it through Steam.
Well, you're an exception to the rule.
I
Uh,
downloaded it off the website. That is www.website.edu.
.html.
dot butt fart.
Yeah,
Um,
.com.
so yeah, the game was a massively multiplayer online game. There were a lot of classes to choose from. What do
Like
you?
12 to be exact.
No, they added more.
Oh,
Like I played this
really?
game years ago, and it wasn't as well developed as it is now. I'll say that. I played it, and it didn't. It was not nearly as enjoyable as it was this time. And there were fewer classes. They added like a steampunk robot, the rogue. Um, they added Elytrops now, who and an Elytrop is one of is the main character of the TV show. But they added a bunch of stuff that's super cool. Um, I played the first time I played as the class slash race that Colin played as, which is the Time Wizards.
Time Wizard.
This time I played as a rogue and as a Asmodeus, I believe, and they are like summoners. I was a Pokemon trainer essentially, which was awesome. And Will, what did you play as?
I played as a Pandala, and I restarted recently, and I played as I forget what the robot's name was. It was something Sandglass. I
Okay,
forget.
you played as the robot guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, did you play as the Zelor or the actual robot?
Zelor. Zelor.
Okay, that's what Colin played as too.
Crap.
So we had two Zelors.
I like my dial.
Yeah, Colin was super edgy.
My Tommy. Oh yeah, my character's name is actually Super Edgy Guy.
He was all black.
All black and had some red.
Yeah.
He has a deep history. I wrote about it on fanfic.net.edu.
Dot slash butt fart.
That butt.
So what was his edgy backstory?
His edgy backstory.
Yeah.
Well,
How edgy is he?
his he was born to a a not so it was like a moderate income family, you know. His dad was
Okay.
a cuckoo clock, and his mom was a grandfather clock.
Oh my god.
But one day, a burglar broke in and smashed their faces in.
Oh no, I think that was the plot to the Goosebump book, Cuckoo Clock of Doom.
Oh no, it wasn't. That's the only one I actually read.
Are you
Not
serious? Out of
Yes,
all of
people.
them, that's the only one you read?
that is the only one I've read.
What are the chances?
Uh,
I think my
I don't know.
favorite was the one where the monster was a sponge that lived under the sink.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Goosebumps is downright just awful. But
That or Camp Jelly Jam. That one was pretty good.
oh yeah,
What was that one about?
If I'm right, he went to like this camp and everything was like a miss in the camp, and he was like, "Oh, there's a monster that's abducting people." I'm like, "No, there's not." And so he tries to discover it, but everybody gets like kidnapped, and he's the last one left. and then he finally confronts the monster, and it turns out it was all a test,
What?
and that the camp is all just like one big test that his parents put him through.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
That's outrageous. What?
that's how it's something like a Twilight Zone thing, where then it's like, oh, we got to go to Earth now. It's a test to see if you're ready. I don't know. That's too
Huh.
Twilight Zone. I don't know if that was the ending.
Huh. Did you hear about the new Goosebumps movie that they're coming out with?
Wait, what?
Jack Black.
Oh, no, no.
He plays R.L. Stein,
Oh God.
and I'm not joking about this. It's about his daughter and like a new kid on the block or something like that. And the kid like finds out that R.L. Stein lives in the neighborhood, and he finds out that R.L. Stein writes these books to trap the monsters in the books
Are you
so that they don't like actually, terrorize the real world, and then they get loose.
like all of them?
Yes.
Oh man, dude, that sponge is gonna wreck shop.
Well, I'm sure they like chose certain ones that worked better,
Like the
but they
sponge.
yeah, exactly. But they had like the dummy, like the
Okay, that one was a good one.
possessed dummy. I never
There,
read that. Oh,
there was the monster bloods. Um,
Clearly, you should have picked the dog people episode.
what?
I remember one. I remember one I actually really liked, and that was like, "Be careful what you wish for." And the girl like wished she was the best player on the basketball team, and it just made everybody else worse than her.
Oh my gosh.
So they were all like slow and missing all their shots.
Huh.
Yeah, it was just like, oh, be careful what you wish for.
So it was like a genie sort of thing,
Yeah, it was a genie fucking with you kind of thing.
or monkey palm or whatnot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the monkey paw.
I thought you were gonna say like all of her teammates died or something like that. It's like holy crap.
That's dark for RL Stein.
Well, yeah, I mean, but he's done death before, hasn't he?
I think so. Well, yeah, there's the one where like you take a picture and like it kills all the people in the picture.
Huh.
Yeah, like the cover like is my favorite cover, and that's like
Oh, that's right. The skeletons.
yeah, the skeletons at the barbecue.
Yeah, yeah. I think they made a second one of that, but
Yeah, they did. I don't remember like that one at all
man,
though.
like
But
I remember looking through all the like the covers and stuff of these, but never actually reading them.
so besides getting sidetracked,
Wakfu, right?
yeah, we played Wakfu, and Wakfu is the name of the game, and it's like Wakfu is the life energy of the world.
So you're chock full of it,
Yeah, yeah, and like all your spells use it.
unless you're dead.
Now, the game the game starts off with something I absolutely despise in MMOs, and that is trying to give you like your own special like purpose. Like you are the chosen one
And
among
so
these.
is he. And so is he.
Oh
You're
no, it's a destiny.
yeah, exactly. Like that's so stupid. Why would
You're
you
gonna
do
save
that?
the world, and she's gonna save the world.
You're the chosen one along
you,
with those other 1 million chosen
Now
ones.
get
you
to the
get a
back of the line.
purpose, and you get a purpose, and you get a purpose.
You're the 1 millionth chosen one.
Yay! Take a ticket.
Oh man, I hate that crap in MMOs. I think I would like just enjoy it better. And I'm not like I can ignore it, but I would just enjoy the experience better if it was like you are like just an adventurer. You're just a guy in this world, and you will make of it as you will.
RuneScape.
Well, because like look at Eve Online. Eve Online, you aren't the chosen pilot or chosen merchant. You are a space captain, and you have your fleet of stuff and merchants. Go. And speaking of Eve and economy, Wakfu's economy and government is completely run by players, which is really like surprising for such a cartoony game.
Yeah, it kind of sucks for someone who doesn't want to interact with any of the other players.
Well, then don't be that guy.
uh,
Like, don't be the governor. Don't run for the governor.
I will kill the governor
The
and
governor.
just leave the space open.
I'm the governor.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the third time I've done an Arnold Schwarzenegger on this.
Yes, and also just a reminder, Bobby hates teal.
Yes. Oh, one more thing. Paper Mario is my favorite, one of my favorite games,
And I've still never played it.
and Colin's still here.
Hey, I'm here.
um,
Welcome back. Welcome back.
so
Welcome.
the game is like super cartoony, but like beautiful. It's all isometric.
Yeah,
Um,
I love the art style.
Yeah, it's very like it's almost like this weird, like awesome hybrid between Western and Eastern style. It's really cool.
yeah,
Uh,
well, I mean, it's French. Like the other French things, like we might know, are like Code Lyoko, but that was terrible.
yeah, it was terrible.
But like a lot of French, well, like if you look at French animation schools, like those are beautiful. It's just very different, and this feels a lot more American.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Um, like it has anime chibi stuff, but just like the way like everything's very shape based.
Yeah.
It feels very Western.
Everything's very soft. There's not a lot of angles from what I can
Oh
see.
yeah, like the entire game is built around like squares. It's an isometric game, and nothing feels sharp. Everything feels so light and jovial and fluffy and adorable, and all the enemies are adorable.
And then you get to kill them.
It's Kirby.
He's killed so many cats.
Wait, oh yeah, the starting area of the game is just overrun with fucking cats.
And no crops.
Yeah, I was a cat killer. It was great.
Oh my god! And so yeah, you start off the game, and if you could choose to do the tutorial, they put you through this. They put you through. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, it was my phone. I threw my phone across the room. Um,
Nice.
fuck you, phone. But they start you off in this like you're in heaven being cremated thing, and it's really weird.
Cremated?
Oh, I mean created.
They're burning you. They're just,
Oh no! If you die in heaven, you die for real.
your ashes fall from the sky and reform.
It was
My
the way
gosh.
heaven was drawn.
But yeah, you can do the tutorial and like you'll level up from it, or you can just go straight into the world. And when you go into the world, you drop in through this house onto a bed every single time. Um, and you talk to this old lady. She tells you to go talk to her husband, who's sitting on a pile of gold, and he tells you to go do shit.
There's the story.
And yeah, the town you start off in. Now this is one of the first problems I think Wakfu just suffers from is it's so cluttered.
Yeah,
It
Mhm.
there's
it was so hard to tell what I was looking at half the time.
that's the only problem with
Cats.
isometric is it can be like that. It,
Especially when you get multiplayer, and this is MMO, isometric. But it's also like, I mean,
I mean, at the same time, it was also very intuitive in what you could do and how you do it. It's not
yeah, I also
terribly designed in terms of that. It's just like the layout doesn't work with the gameplay style.
it didn't help that just the streets were always crowded with people's haven bags. Like when you leave the game, you can choose to go inside your haven bag,
Hmm.
and you can sell things from your haven bag. Like people can right click it and buy stuff from it. That's how, because there are no NPC shops in this game. Um, the entire economy is run by players, so there are no NPC shops. You can't buy weapons from someone. You either craft them or buy them from other players. But like everyone would leave their haven bags all over the place. And what is that sound?
Not me.
I have no idea.
It's not me. Whatever. Um, it's just like.
I'm just sitting here like with a Snickers wrapper or something like that, punching it through the microphone. No, that's not me. I don't know what it is.
Anyway,
I doubt it's my ceiling fan because that's really quiet. It's
also, it does not sound like a ceiling fan. If your ceiling fan sounds like something like crawling or like dripping.
You might want to get that checked out.
Yeah, it was just like in the starting city, there's like all these alleyways, and there are just cats everywhere.
Oh man, just overrun with them.
Yeah, like I checked because so not only is the economy run by the players, this is the other cool thing I really love is that the resources are run by players. So at the top right corner, there's a little like clan representative that tells you how what like you can actually overfish, and then there will be no more fish in that area. Or you can chop down so many trees that there are no more trees. And I found that weird that I was like, okay, I'm a lumberjack, but there are no trees. And I looked up, it's because everybody chopped down all the trees.
Is it possible to replant them or?
Yes, you can replant some trees and they grow back over time, but it takes time. And if you over chop all of them, they won't grow back as fast. But like if
Mhm.
you looked at the population of all the cats in the area,
Oh gosh.
the bow meows, it was like 99%.
The
Oh yeah.
economy is run by cats.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
Those cat gamblers.
they were just everywhere. But exploring the world was kind of fun. It's just like there's so much stuff in the world, but you don't really interact with much of it because it's a point and click kind of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But like I kept feeling like a game like Bastion or Transistor. I really wanted to feel more like I could move around in the world. I wanted some more agency. I really wanted to move with the WASD keys,
Oh
and
yeah.
and I
I kept hitting
couldn't.
those as like
Yeah, it would have
open
worked
up
a lot
things.
better.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I kind of liked being able to like sit back and just play with my mouse. Um, but it just it doesn't feel as fun to explore when you're just clicking all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you guys think about the like starting area tutorial and the town?
I almost died
And this where
in heaven.
I did the same thing.
really you guys
Yeah.
almost died in the tutorial?
I almost died, and it was like one of those specific tutorials where they're teaching you like they're teaching us how to do like elemental damage.
No.
Because it's like, hey, here's a fire bunny, and it's like use your water attack, and I'm like, I can't use my water attack. It won't let me. And then my turn time would run up, and then I'd be like, and it attacked me, and I'd be like, it's not working. And then I realized I was like trying to select the wrong spell.
Yeah, the same thing happened.
You guys suck.
Well, it's like the spell was like a water droplet, and I was like, oh, water versus fire. But it was like it turned out to be like a completely different colored, icon. I was like,
um,
oh, wow, okay,
Yeah, that's one thing. You kind of have to look over your icons. The HUD and everything looks very nice, but like it's just you have to look at what you're selecting. You
yeah.
can't just be like, oh, that's it.
There's a lot of reading, like reading the
yeah,
descriptions and stuff.
and like League of Legends, I hated that, but that game was a lot more real time to deal with.
Yeah,
So I had more of an issue with that. With this one, a lot of I didn't always need to read the full description. I could read deals 5 damage, and then there wasn't as much consequence to like missing with it and figure like you were able to experiment with it, which it gave you time to do that stuff.
As opposed to League where everyone's yelling at you.
Yeah,
yeah.
like the environment wasn't toxic and everything like that. And you can play that game by yourself and like learn. Sometimes I feel like there were too many attributes still. Like I would level up, and you know what? All the times I leveled up, I never got to level up my speed, like how many spaces I got to move. Oh yeah, I should mention that. We should mention that it was a tactical turn-based game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you had to initiate the combat.
Yeah, when you would get into a battle, it would create a small area where you would fight, and you would battle it out like Final Fantasy Tactics or XCOM comparatively, things like that. And like that was what was the biggest turn on for me. Ooh, um,
Ooh,
I don't know why I said
same here.
that, but for this whole series because it was just an MMO that's a turn-based like Final Fantasy Tactics where you're still exploring. There's still dungeons and like cool puzzles and stuff, but it's all in this kind of way. Like that was super cool.
I really enjoyed it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot more this time than I did the first time, but because they just streamline things. But you have like three main stats when you're in battle, and that's mainly, your movement points, how many spaces you can move a turn, your Wakfu, which some spells use, and your ability points, which some spells and attacks use. Um,
What?
I walked outside to grab something to drink. My mom's talking to my sister. I'm
Well,
sorry.
It's cool.
Broke immersion. There we go.
but yeah, those are three stats, and like, what's cool is like nothing's exclusive. Is I had an attack that would use your movement points instead of your ability or walk through, and
Oh, really?
yeah, I'm pretty sure every class had like at least one or something, and that's
I
why
didn't see that.
if you were noticing, me and Colin got a chance to play together a few times, which I'll say playing with someone, you can have a team up to 6 people. Playing with people changes how fun this game is. I mean, that's every MMO, but like,
I mean, that's a sign of a good MMO, though. I'll say that. The
yeah,
fact,
because I did some dungeons by myself, and those were okay, but then me and Colin were just going outside beating cats to death and killing
Yeah.
killing some birds, and we didn't get a chance to do any like real dungeons, but it was still a lot more fun. And then it was really fun when we would like duel each other.
Yeah, we dueled each other.
I won both times.
it's always
Oh,
fun to betray your
yeah.
your party member.
Well, yeah, he chopped down the tree I was gonna chop down.
Well, there were two trees. You already chopped one down. I thought, hey, there's one for each of us.
Yeah, but you're not a lumberjack.
I could be a lumberjack.
And are you okay?
I sleep all night and I work all day.
Do you like to dress in women's clothing?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, Batman.
Hell yeah, Batman. Hell yeah.
um, but yeah, when you encounter a battle in the open world, it's a randomly generated terrain. Like the enemies move around. There's no aggroing, but you can trigger where you fight the enemy, which can work to your advantage or disadvantage. Uh,
There's like map hazards and stuff like that.
yeah, like if you're in a certain area, there'll be mud around the ring, or like in certain areas, and like if you step in the mud, you lose your movement, or if you step in the air, it pushes you around. Like depending on the elements and everything like that, which is really cool. Like it just adds more depth. And then the dungeons are like specially crafted experiences. I was in one where there was a tombstone that kept generating enemies. Um,
I don't think I ever actually got into a dungeon.
you got to do the kitty cat one.
Oh, is that considered a dungeon?
Yeah,
Oh,
there was a
well,
boss. There was a boss at the end of it.
yeah, that
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 giant.
thing
That super.
died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really big cat. It was very squarish.
I love the Persian bow meows. They're the only cats with buttholes.
Yeah, that was weird. I noticed that when it turned around. I was like, oh,
And like they turn around and like one of their attacks is they just make a really cute face at you.
is it really?
Yeah,
Feeling
I had
cuteness.
I
It
had
just
one as a pet when I was playing the Osmodius, and like so I would summon it, and like it would often just always like make a cute face at things and lower its resistance. um, but
Sorry guys.
whatever. We're not that professional.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, what were your guys' highest levels?
9.
10.
Okay, 10, 9. I got to 18.
Oh, look at you, Mr.
And
Fancy
then
Pants.
my other character, I think the one I played with you, Colin, with was the rogue, which was with all the bombs and nonsense. I think I got to level 10 or 11.
Okay.
That I liked the bomb guy.
Yeah, he was pretty fun.
Yeah, I liked dropping all the bombs that no one ever walked on.
Your little like robot guy would push him around, but no one would get hit by him still.
Uh, they like walked around it just to mess with me. It's like I covered the entire area around me, and then they just go for you.
Yeah, that was weird.
I was like, yeah, I'm right next to them. They'll definitely go for me and like step into the bomb radius. No, okay, just go take the longest path possible and attack him. Right, yes, go. Fine, fuck you.
Yeah, like I had the clock too, so I just kept teleporting everywhere.
You almost killed me in that second duel. You were like, because you had like only 120 health max. I had like 100 like 70,
Yeah, yeah.
and you still, if I didn't get lucky that last turn,
It was pretty good. Pretty good. I felt
um,
pretty good about that.
Will, what were some of the special abilities of the Pandawa? Because there are a ton of classes, and I only got to play three.
Well, I got a lot of fire spells because I mean, Pandal is kind of a reference to Drunken Masters and everything. So I was just like, let's go with a lot of that stuff. So like my favorite things were like a lot of their AOE stuff. I think one was called Explosive Flask or something like
Hmm.
that, and it was pretty cool because it was just like a giant explosion. It was great. I was Michael Baying it for sure.
Yep.
Um,
Two
it,
cars drive over a bridge. The bridge explodes. Why did the bridge explode? Because they drove over it.
I mean, the thing about the Pandal is it was like a lot of like the other stuff, like water stuff, was like uh it was all milk based, and I was like, this isn't water at all. But
Yep.
like
Milk has water.
you would think
It's
so,
2%.
like you would think
2%.
with all the stuff that the Pandala has at its disposal that it would just be like all like martial arts kind of stuff because that's what they would do, but they don't really do that. It's really
It's
cool.
yeah, the Pandawa are supposed to like stuff with bamboo, like bamboo milk.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really cool stuff. I wound up um picking the male Pandala because I thought maybe it would be like martial arts based, but I was completely wrong. And what I liked about that is I was surprised, and they didn't go necessarily stereotypical, which is really cool.
It's like all the abilities are super clever and really neat to mess around with. Like Colin was talking about the Zelor, the time guy.
Yeah.
He can summon a clock, and Colin, you can explain that.
Yeah, it's like you summon this like a hand in the middle, like, and like, okay, let me restart that. You summon this dial, and then it forms a clock on the ground, and you can teleport using your movement to like all the different numbers on the clock, and depending on where you go, you get bonuses. And it's really cool because it's like instead of moving, you just teleport in between those spots.
Yeah, that, that was really cool. Um,
Everything's really like everyone feels unique. I'll say that though. Like from what
Yeah.
I've seen of other character classes, everyone looks unique. It's really cool.
I playing as Asmodeus, I like I have a lot of summoning things where I can my fire spells would buff or heal my summons. My air spells would be more about me attacking the enemy. I had like a whip, I had like air gusts, and then my earth spells. You could summon this little starfish thing, and that's how you capture the enemies. Or you could just summon it and buff it, and then it could
Hmm.
attack things. Like you would give it the ability to use spells.
There's a lot of flexibility with your character then.
Yeah, and then if you and then everybody has their like normal so you have your three elements, and then you have your special character abilities, and there are 10 special character abilities for each class. And one of mine was like fuse with the starfish thing and become a dragon, and I was like, fuck yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm a dragon now.
I didn't know that's how you did it.
Yeah, I had to summon my little guy, and that's why I couldn't do it on the first turn.
Hmm.
And then the rogue I played, all the fire spells were the bombs and how like amplifying the bombs. The earth spells were all my guns, and the air spells were like my sneak attacks and assassin techniques, like all my melee stuff. And then all my special abilities were either about chance, like I get an extra shot in there, or moving or manipulating the bombs.
Okay.
Yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
Is it?
like all of them are really special. Like each, like I was looking it up. It's just like if you're a fire build, you're more offense. If you're this build, you're this.
So there's just a lot of flexibility with each of the characters, depending on how you want to play them.
There is, and like we only played the first, 10 hours of this game at the most, like the whole starting area. But there's a lot more to the game. We got to like I got to level 18. The level cap right now is 165, so we're only talking about our
You were
intro
close.
experience. Yeah, I wasn't too far off. But
Close,
the
close
the
enough.
thing is, I got to use every single one of my spells, and I wasn't even level 20 yet. Um, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, because you unlock them when you use your spells. You unlock. Oh, did you never check that?
No, I checked it. Some of those spells I were using, like the summon, the weird summon thing
Yeah,
that
the
killed you.
hydrant.
Yeah, that was I had to unlock that.
That
Okay.
sounds like a joy.
Yeah.
It was creepy.
Colin summoned a magic clock thing that just killed me.
Yeah, it's because you were standing too close. I found
I
out.
was like 7 spaces away.
No, it was like 2 spaces away
Oh, whatever.
because it's like three
Two,
spaces in every direction.
oh.
Hey man, when you're dealing with time, apparently space isn't a problem.
Ah, well played.
Ooh,
dun, 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 dun,
ooh.
dun, 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 dun. But like, so I was able to use all my spells, and then when you use the spells, you just level them up. Like you don't put points in them; you just level them up the more you use them. When you level up, you put points in your character abilities. So I honestly feel like things are actually going to get dull once you play the game too much because in other games where because it's all avatar strength in this game, there's no real player strength, and that's typical RPG MMO fashion. My skill level as a player isn't getting better. My avatar in the game is just getting stronger, and the
Mhm.
enemies proportionally as strong.
You just
There's
kill the avatar.
there's strategy,
Yeah,
but when you unlock all of those abilities right away so fast, there's nothing to look forward to.
yeah, kind of like you said, it just gets boring after a while because it's just nothing there. It's all there for you.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the case with any kind of MMO.
but
Yeah.
I don't play that many MMOs, but I mean in normal RPGs, and I'm going back to Paper Mario because I love Paper Mario.
Really?
Um,
I didn't know that.
even in like the seventh level of the game, you're still getting new stuff. And you're like level 30 and you're still getting new stuff. Even the Mario Luigi games, Final Fantasies, you're still unlocking new abilities and spells. And in this, you're unlocking all your spells within the first 10 levels. And then you still have 150 levels to go.
Hmm.
So I feel like all of it just becomes a grind, and that's the whole reason I didn't like the game the first time I played it was nothing but grinding.
That makes sense. I guess we haven't really gotten the full experience since we haven't left,
Well,
those first 10 levels.
I went to a couple dungeons, and the actual dungeons are pretty cool. Like they're the dungeons are where the mixing up stuff happens, like boss battles and all that.
Yeah.
There were also some puzzle games. Like there was one where you had to actually do a simple puzzle game using the turn-based tactics. You had to make a pizza.
Wait, really?
Yeah, you had to make a pizza in the sewers for Don Elagio,
Oh
the
my
the
gosh.
purple masked weird lizard thing. Will, did you
Oh
get to
my
that part?
gosh.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, isn't it fucking weird?
What?
It was like a parody being inside of a parody.
It was like
Oh my
it was
gosh.
seriously like Cthulhu put on a like a Ninja Turtle mask.
Wow.
It
And
wasn't even like a Ninja Turtle, like a really good one. It was like one of those like rubber like Richard Nixon masks.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
oh,
It's great.
um, but yeah, so like the game is all based around avatar strength, which I don't care for. Avatar strength without player strength doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
Games like Paper Mario are like and Bastion. Bastion is an isometric game. You should all go play it. And that game has avatar strength. You get stronger, you level up your stuff, but there's still so much skill in that game.
Yes.
This game doesn't have that, and it doesn't have enough strategy. I feel like either.
Most of the strategy is just where do you place yourself on the field?
Yeah.
I'd say that's the case with any like tile-based kind of RPG, but in this case, the MMO aspects kind of, I don't know, add like a new layer of depth to it, as opposed to any like I can't really name any well-known things, but there's like a few I've played where it's kind of like that, but it's not as in depth as Wakfu is. There's a lot of stuff to play with, like in terms of building your character and everything
Hmm.
here, but um, in those games, it's mainly just like, oh, your character leveled up, it learned X, insert
Like
slate,
it does it
slate here,
automatically.
yeah.
I hate that.
Uh,
See, it gives you choice, which is really nice, and it doesn't give you too many choices. Um, and it does adopt to your play style. But it was also working. You would play so long, grind so hard, and it takes so long to get your next reward.
yeah, it's kind of discouraging in a way
And
in
then
that regard.
and then the lack of NPC shops and being able to buy things from players would make it difficult to get certain things unless you did through a dungeon. And crafting stuff would be hard because it wasn't fun to mine the stuff.
Yeah,
Looking for
like
the trees and right clicking on them is not fun.
especially since they're all cut down and yeah, it's all ecosystem and everything like that.
Like Minecraft, you get to see more of the progress happening. In Wakfu, you're chopping down a tree and then the tree disappears. Minecraft, you get to actually work and it's a lot more fun to just whack at a tree.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because there's the input force that you feel from the thing. It's what's great about it, as opposed to just click and, oh my god, it vanished.
Yeah, you're feeling more. You're feeling more impact.
Oh yeah, it's what's great about the experience design in Minecraft as opposed to well Wakfu. But
I
I
think. I
oh
think.
go ahead.
Okay, so, I think Wakfu with that kind of like in that regard has a lot to grow, but it's all there. Like they could patch some of the stuff just to make it more interesting. It's just not there yet. And I mean, the game has come a long way. I played this game maybe 4 years ago, when it was pretty early, I think. And yeah, it was nothing but grinding back then. And not only that, the world was a lot smaller. Now, when you look at the map, you can zoom out and go out into outer space and stuff. Before, it was just this weird collection of like four islands that looked like something from a Mario game. Like
Yeah.
here's the fire world, here's the water world, and now like there's dungeons and forests everywhere.
Oh man, look out for Kevin Costner.
jeez.
But battling was fun, even when enemies just glitch out and commit suicide.
Yeah, like the last game.
Yeah, me and Colin played a game before recording this a while ago, and we were fighting these guys. I'll explain the origin story of the world in a second because I absolutely love the origin story of this world. Um, and we were fighting these guys, and just I'm getting ready to bomb myself and take the rest out with me, and then they just died.
Yeah,
And
like in turn too.
yeah, like they died on their turns for no reason, and then we were left with
And
just
then I
us.
accidentally killed Bobby.
Yeah, and then he killed me.
What's the clock?
There can only be one.
Roll the clip.
These guys, oh my gosh, hurting themselves.
That's okay. I'm gonna blow myself up with them.
Look at you.
Actually, if I live till next turn, I will be able to blow them up without me being there. Oh, he died for some reason. He died.
I am so confused. We're still playing though.
What the hell? Yeah, you showed him. Ah, you killed me.
Oh crap!
Um, but yeah, that was a load of nonsense. But even then, it was just entertaining. Uh, ex- the battles were entertaining with multiple people. I don't know how long they'd stay entertaining,
Hmm.
unless they like all the dungeons just kept constantly throwing new stuff at you,
Yeah.
which some of them were, but like. So me and Colin fought some the Goo Goos, which are these fucking colorful
Oh my
birds.
gosh.
By the way, best enemy name.
Goo Goo.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like I love all the enemy names. Bow Meow, Goo Goos, Pee Wees, um,
So yeah.
He came
uh,
up and killed the tiny one.
Go Balls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you guys didn't get to go to see the Go Balls. They were
I
native.
didn't see those,
They
no.
were native to the nation I aligned myself with, and when I went there, I killed one and captured it and made it fight for me. And they're these cute little white sheep things. Anyway, so the Goo Goos, like I went to one of the dungeons with them in it, and the final battle, spoiler, uh, was there are like four colors of Goo Goos: blue, red, uh, purple, and green.
The elemental.
Yes, and each one has a different call that buffs all the other Goo Goos.
Okay.
Um, So the blue ones heal, the red ones up all their attacks, the green ones give them extra movement, and the purple ones, I think either gave them a shield or something else. And then so you would have to fight two of each of those all together. And then there was one more, the boss one, and it was a celestial one, and it would buff all of them with something like only take 25% damage this round.
Oh my gosh.
So that battle was interesting because everybody was just buffing each other.
Hmm.
And then the skeleton battles, like in one of the dungeons, there were the gravestones that were summoning more and more like skeletal rats the longer you were in there.
May I just say I love skeletons as an enemy because they just remind me of Army of Darkness.
And I just think of skeletons and I love Skeletor. Hey man, go my skeletal rats!
I mean, they took it a level beyond those skeletal rats. I was not prepared.
Also, skeletal go balls, the little fluffy things were like skeletons, and they also wrecked my shit.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Were they like,
for some reason they're like really strong, and even mine doesn't have a lot of HP, but its attack is really high, and these ones had a lot of HP and their attack was really high.
uh,
I
Oh,
got wrecked to the nth degree by a lot of enemies, though.
uh,
I got Tyrannosaurus wrecked. Like I died so many times. Just
did you get Indominus wrecked?
yes, Indominus wrecked.
Um,
It's
Jurassic
part
Jurassic
it's
World
part
versus
Raptor.
it's uh Lex. Oh wait, I don't have anything. Um, but yeah, so some of the dungeons were cool and they were throwing neat stuff at us. I want to see more. Like I looked up some boss battles and there's one from the show that I really want to get to, but I'm sure it's really high level. And like you go to see this princess and she's like this super buff wrestler and you go to her bedroom and her bedroom's a wrestling ring. Like like
I love the sound of that.
the game is oozing with like character.
Oh yeah, dude. If there's one thing this game has, it's personality. It oozes from every seam in this game. It's fantastic.
It just kind of has some of that free MMO. Oh yeah, it's free. Well, all our games we play here are free. But it just has some of that free MMO bullshit. Like you pay money to get the thing, and
Well, I mean, pay to win, dude. It's just like the law of the universe in terms
there
of MMOs.
there wasn't a ton you could pay with actual money though anymore. Like they changed that from the last time I played it, I believe. You can pay money to get sidekicks, which are like if you're playing by yourself, you can get these
Pay for
warriors.
friends.
Yeah, essentially, you get these warriors to
Yeah, I
play
see
with
you
you.
don't have any friends there.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah, like the one of the guys in the intro of the game, the Astrub Knight.
The what?
Yeah, Colin, you didn't get to him? Will, did you?
No.
Oh my God, you go to this mercenary thing, like you go to get your stuff, and there's just this knight, and he talks like this, and then like just text appears. It had that whole Banjo Kazooie feel where it's like everything talking or making a noise. But his voice was like that of an old man. He's like a teenager.
I like the sounds your character made.
Oh, which one?
Just like, I mean, just in general, like
Oh,
when
okay.
you're like reacting to things, like,
Yeah.
oh, ha ha ha.
Oh
It's
god,
really cool.
there's a super awkward scene where this thing comes up, and at least the girl scream of my character was just super awkward and delayed. You could tell it wasn't like a scripted sequence. It was like the computer randomly like telling the actor when to do something.
Yeah.
Because it was just like they appear, and then like 5 seconds later, you just like ah, and then
Oh wow.
and then like you wave at it or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's just like, what emotions do they have? Okay, trigger that one. Now that one.
All of the emotes.
Oh, oh yeah. I was gonna say the origin of the world is essentially, and the plot point is, Ogrest is this giant ogre who has these 6 dragon eggs, which give power to him. Like they're oozing with power, and he in the anime he eats them, and
It's
then
all ogre now.
essentially, and then he climbs to the top of the tallest mountain in the world, Mount Zint, and he cries for I think like 1,000 years, and it floods the world.
That is
He's gonna be
fantastic.
dehydrated.
Well, he's like a magical being. They did a special in the anime where it's like him as a little kid, and the thing is, his tears, like one tear, like when it hits the ground, it like is actually like 80 gallons of water.
Holy crap.
Like it just it like one tear expands to like 80 gallons of water. So like he would cry, like maybe it was 100 years, but he cries and it just floods the world.
Wow, ultra compressed tears. Like what has science done?
Yeah, yeah. When he was a baby, he was already like Superman, like crazy strong, and then he like eats the 6 dragon eggs, goes crazy, and becomes even stronger.
He became Shenlong.
Yeah, and then none of the other gods could like stop him. So the whole thing is like everybody in the world's trying to stop him from causing more destruction. So like everything's called Ogrest's chaos.
Wait, he became a Sonic OC. I just realized.
Oh my
God
gosh.
damn it.
Super edgy.
So edgy. Yeah, see, we're all edgy in this game.
Maybe we should be,
What's edgier than a drunken panda?
I don't know what.
An edgy time wizard
The
Oh,
straight
sweet.
edge.
So I think we're the children.
of
We're his
Ogress.
children. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, those were the Ogress cult thing that we were fighting them and then they disappeared.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
um,
Wait, is Ogrest a grandfather clock?
yes.
Okay, cool.
So yes,
Just
you
making
are his
sure.
children.
I am
Hmm.
his children. Multiple.
Um, I would recommend watching the show because the show goes really in depth with the backstory and a lot of like the races, especially because the villain of the first season is a Zelor, a time mage, and he's awesome. Um, but yeah, they're like there are Rushu, which are like these demons you can go fight in their own, like they have their own realm of existing, and I wish I want to go there. Like I love the world, I just wish there was more to keep me playing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what's great about it. It has a great lore and everything, but in terms of keeping you hooked, it's kind of like, yeah, I have other things to do.
Yeah, like I because I was playing my Asmodeus and it was like okay, it never felt like super difficult. Whenever I was losing, it didn't feel like I was playing badly. It felt like I wasn't a high enough level,
Yeah.
or I wasn't doing enough damage, or I didn't have the right equipment. It never
No,
felt like I had a bad strategy.
it wasn't unfair. I'll say that. Just
Well, it's not that. It's like it doesn't feel like It's not my fault that I lost, and that's not a good feeling. So
well, yeah, it's never a good feeling, but I will say I'd never felt like I was 100% cheated. It was more like, oh, issues with the game.
yeah, there was never like a random critical hit that just absolutely like killed you.
It
Um,
wasn't the Ninja Gaiden of MMOs.
yeah.
I'll say that.
Well, the thing was, it wasn't hard. That was the problem. There wasn't much rising and falling action throughout the dungeons or going up in experience or going to different areas. You know, the best way to explain an MMO like RPGs is like, okay, you have the green stick. You can do 1 damage to the green enemies. Blue enemies, you deal 0 damage. But now you have the blue stick and you're dealing 1 damage. And like that doesn't feel good. That's not me getting better as a player. That's just the game tricking me into think I'm getting better.
It's just numbers increasing.
Yeah. And that doesn't hold me enough. The strategy didn't feel tight enough.
Hmm.
Cuz
If there's
like
one thing I could say about that, about games like this, you need that feeling. Without it, it's just like loosey goosey.
mhm.
Uh, I don't mean to keep cutting you off, but I'm just trying to chime in
Yeah,
of
go
my
for it. I'm
defense.
I'm
But
I'm talking too much.
no,
Shut me up. I see how it is.
Hey, you want to go?
Yeah.
where do you want to go? Let's go Wally World.
Let's go to Wakfu Land.
Let's
Oh my
My level
gosh.
18 character will kick your ass.
go to the corner store.
You're on.
Edgy.
Super
But
edgy.
continue what you were saying, Will.
With these kind of games, it's kind of a necessary thing. I lost my train of thought. That is the
Oh
first time that's
no,
ever
the
happened on a podcast.
the train is derailed and there are no survivors.
Oh man, I've done too many derailing one-liners. What have I
Um,
done? Um, remind me again because I literally lost my train of thought.
I,
So,
I have to. Hold on, rewind. Shit, we're live. Well, to us, we're live. But the world felt awesome. The anime is beautifully and awesome. It's just the there's no sense of growth, and that's what's gonna like that's what's the downfall of the game. And MMOs in general, like any RPG in general, where you don't feel like you're growing as a player.
oh, okay, now I remember. I was gonna say is growth is an essential part of any RPG. Without it, it becomes very tedious.
Yeah,
It's it's essentially what you need to keep your game from becoming droll and boring. Because then your player actually feels like they're accomplishing something. There's a form of satisfaction to everything you do, and you want those rewards to be something satisfactory when you level up. Because otherwise, it's just like, oh, all I got was a boost to my stamina.
like, but that's the thing. Whenever I leveled up in Wakfu, once I hit like level 18 and stuff, it's just like I didn't feel like my stats were increasing all that much. It's like cool, I got to put 1 point in
Yeah,
this.
it didn't increase at all over time.
Well, it did, but not substantial. And like you only get to put 2 points into things.
Okay.
So it's like, okay, you put 1 point into one of these six options this time, 1 point into one of these six options this time. And it's just
And,
like 1 point. That is it. That is nothing.
yeah, and then the spells, like the unique spells to the classes,
Yeah.
it's like they give you, it costs 5 points, to increase one of those, but they would give you five
Yeah,
points.
what was the point? It was just like, oh, it's a bigger number. It's like, okay, that's what someone said when we were talking about Magic the Gathering versus
Yeah,
Yu-Gi-Oh. It's just like Yu-Gi-Oh's better because the numbers are bigger.
What?
Someone like this was like middle school or elementary school when someone said this, but like they still sticks with me. It's like, okay, bigger numbers give you a more satisfying feeling, and that's true in game design. Look at like scores in arcade games.
Well,
yes.
that's true.
Get rid of some of those zeros, it's still the same score, but with all those zeros on the end of it, it feels like awesome. It feels like, oh, that's such a big number. I like, is that a million? Awesome.
How many zeros is that?
Is that really? Sorry, I didn't mean to make an echo.
Uh, um, but yeah, it doesn't feel rewarding. Like all the work I'm putting in, all the grinding I'm putting in, doesn't feel like it's enough once you get a higher level, and because
Ah,
it gets harder and harder to get that, and then it becomes an addiction. Like it gets harder and harder to get that high.
it's basically heroin.
It is, and except you can't overdose, or maybe you can.
Probably.
I mean, tell that to the people who play World of Warcraft.
It was like I kind of wish there would be a single player game of Wakfu. Um,
That'd be cool. I'd
I
enjoy that.
I would play that. I would absolutely play it's like really specially crafted version of Wakfu.
It's like tactics game.
Yeah, because the battle system's awesome. It's just they're making the game so big because it's an MMO, but there's not enough depth for it to be an MMO in my opinion.
Yes.
Um, but the work because I've been playing Neverwinter Nights. Well, I stopped recently, but Neverwinter Nights is an old. It's one of BioWare's earlier games, and it's a Dungeons and Dragons game. And that game is all that game's avatar strength, but it's not turn based, so nothing. It doesn't take as much time. And there were more options about what you could do to the world, like you could interact more with the world because that was the thing in Wakfu. You're not allowed to go in here, even though there's like 30 houses in this one area, but you're not allowed to go to any of them. You know,
Hmm.
in Neverwinter Nights, sure the village was like you would only be in areas where there's like 15 houses or less, but you were able to go in all of them. And you could break into them by busting down the door, setting it on fire, or like unlock picking the lock or having a key. There were more
That's awesome.
options about how to interact with the world. And Wakfu doesn't have that. It's like it feels too controlled.
Hmm.
Yeah, if there's one thing I'll say about Wakfu, it was very it felt a little bit stilted.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So speaking of that, like the water didn't even fucking animate in the bay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like I was like me and Colin were standing still and like Colin was talking to someone. I was like, is that water not animating? Did they not animate the water? Why is everything in this world so like still and stiff? And that sucks because the show is so beautiful and full of life.
I've not seen the show, but
You'll have to watch it. Some of the fight sequences are like really
the
well
art
choreographed. Yeah.
the art is what I can compare it to. The art is very colorful, alive, and everything, but there's like barely anything to make it to sell me on it other than oh that looks nice, But like it's not. I haven't seen a lot of things move other than the characters and others and enemies and stuff like that. But environment things are very static. It's
Yeah, like what the only thing in the environment I really found I could interact with was like chopping down trees, picking grass, and like, oh, cool, a torch. I lit the torch. Neat.
And then I put it
That
on.
did nothing.
I mean you have these characters and you want to see them interact with this world, but the world is like, oh, it's made of cardboard.
And even the characters felt stiff.
Oh yeah, but I wasn't really expecting much from this going in, so I was still kind of amazed. But if I were really putting on my, cynical glasses and everything that just being
I
in college kind of equipped me with,
I
that
wish they were just a little more lively. The game Disgaea is a turn-based strategy game on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4, PSP, blah blah. But it's a Japanese turn-based game, and those characters are so full of life. Um,
I agree.
yeah, like when they're attacking, everything about them, and it's super cartoony, and everything's really full of life. But Wakfu, everybody feels kind of stiff. It's like I think one of the issues is they're moving realistically. Like one of the characters had a hammer, and they really hammered like super realistically. And I was like, but this hammer is like half the size of you. This world's super cartoony. Why not exaggerate that even more?
Yeah, animations could be pushed a little bit more in the game, but I'm not really, like I said, expecting much from a game with it's like a meager budget. You know what I
It's
mean?
Square Enix.
Oh, it. Oh,
I believe I'm gonna check that right now because I seem to remember Square Enix has a part in this, so they do have somewhat of a yeah. It's a Square Enix.
oh, okay. I'm wrong then. I am 100% wrong. I will not
Uh,
be afraid to admit that.
it's Ankama, but Square Enix has like a part in it. Like
But
the character design is beautiful, and that's why I want to see it like pushed around more.
all the other budget went to Final Fantasy 15.
Yay!
Hey, that game looks beautiful.
I don't care about that. Like I don't care about the movie. I want a game.
It's not a movie.
Yeah, I beg to differ.
I've never played any of them.
This is Kingdom Hearts the Final Fantasy. I'll admit that, but yeah.
I'm just
Anyway,
I'm just not I'm not into recent like I'm not into Final Fantasies after like 10, and even 10 was where it started going downhill for me.
Ah ha ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
yeah, like that terrible laugh. But I don't care about the voice acting. That was terrible. But even just the gameplay started like that was the last one where I really liked the gameplay. 12 the cities felt awesome and everything full fell of life in 12. But it had the same thing as Wakfu where things started getting boring after a while to me.
We need to talk about the E3 at one point, but I won't go much into that. Uh,
We're a little late for E3 now.
the,
Well, I
I
mean,
mean,
well, yeah.
I'm talking about 1 year, but
Yeah, I will say E3 this year was pretty cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Got to
yeah,
see some pretty cool stuff. Cough, cough,
yeah.
Fallout 4.
Nothing really blew my mind, but there
Cough,
was.
cough, Fallout 4.
On the, I'm only like on this side chain on the topic of Square Enix, but they got their hammer out and broke the glass.
Oh, with the Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that like I am so done with Final Fantasy VII.
It's
What's
for
up
the
with that?
anniversary, so I'm not that. Oh, they're having
What?
a remake.
Oh, they're remaking
Yeah,
it?
they're doing a full HD remake of the game, and it's just like, okay, Final Fantasy VII was a good game, but God damn it, stop milking it.
Yeah, let it die.
The
The
only
fans won't let it die.
and it's like I was upset. I mentioned this in the last podcast with Margaret, but I haven't told you guys. There's a concert and they're not like they're playing Final Fantasy music, but they're not playing Final Fantasy 9 music, and
Really?
yeah, that's really upsetting.
I
The game
don't.
has some really good music.
I know. Colin, get out of here.
Okay. Goodbye.
um,
Cue the
goodbye.
Incredible Hulk Lonely Man theme.
um, so wrap up with Wakfu. It was relatively enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it at the place that we got to.
Yeah, it's like everything I played, I feel like enjoyed, but I don't see anything coming in the future I want to keep playing.
Yeah,
I
I
don't see
agree.
it blowing up too much either.
It's just, and that's why I think it'd be better as a single player experience, like really crafted with like a single player campaign.
Hmm.
And all the like battles are very specific and special. Like the random encounter things are cool, but the dungeons are where that game shines. But I don't know. It was also kind of annoying to get to a dungeon. They did have a punishment for you because when you die in a dungeon, you need a key to get in there. And when
You
you
have to
die, yeah, when you
remake it.
yeah, you either need to remake it or reharvest it. So sometimes I saw a lot of people putting haven bags outside of dungeons, and they would sell keys. So
Oh,
that way
that's
you,
smart.
yeah, so that way you would like, people they'd get money off of the people who died in there, and I was like, that is genius, and I fell for it because I bought a key because I was like,
I
I want to do this again. I want a
I
second
never
shot.
got money.
Yeah, I think I have like 500, and like when I got to the like main island, the town where all the high level people are, or like normal level people, like the central hub, it was like selling for 10,000 commas, and I'm just like, I got a
That's a lot of money.
nickel.
Jeez,
I'll
it's a
trade you this
shiny
shoe
nickel.
and this piece of lint.
You can also do something that's weird for the economy, and that's make your own money.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you can when you mine, you can harvest ore, and then you can go to these little machines and put the ore in there, and it'll make money for you.
You're literally just printing money.
Yes.
That's amazing.
But then again, that's no different than killing an enemy and then them dropping money.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can't really say anything. There's not a limited amount of money in Wakfu.
I mean, I guess that you kind of can't have a limited amount because, I mean, how many people do you think have characters that are just abandoned
Yeah,
with money on their accounts?
yeah, exactly. It's real world economy, my ass. But oh no, I say Wakfu is an extremely interesting game that's just lacking in a few parts for me. If you like grinding and you like the turn-based strategy stuff, then this is definitely the game for you.
Hmm.
I mean, that's not always a bad thing. It's just things I don't really like.
Yeah.
I mean, I just want to ask something. Based on what we did, would you guys continue playing or?
I actually kind of want to continue playing for a little bit more. I want to see
Yeah.
what more there is.
Same.
Um,
I want to see some other places.
exactly. Like there, that's what my driving force is right now. It's not to get stronger or anything. It's to look at more places and see stuff. And it's like I feel like as soon as I see all the places in the world, then I'm done. I don't even need to be the level, you know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I definitely want, like, I know there are like these tree enemies that I kind of want to go see and stuff like that.
You're
Um,
in it for the art.
partially, yeah, that's one of the main reasons I love this game. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
kind of one of the reasons I was drawn to it myself. Other than Bobby was like, "Hey guys, you should check a walk."
Yeah. Is that what I?
Sounds just like it.
Is that what my? Is that my voice?
Yeah.
Hold on, do an impression of me. Hi, I'm Bobby. Look at me, dude. That was really good.
Bobby, did you just do an impression of yourself?
No, that was Will. Watch, she's
Was
gonna.
it?
Okay, Will, do it again. Hey, I'm Bobby. Look at me. I'm a big fucking like dipshit. No one likes me, and I'm a
Man,
cynical bastard.
man,
Okay,
Will, Will, you got it spot on.
dude, come on, man.
Is that
Jeez.
another me?
Hi, I'm Bobby,
Is there
and
four people here?
hi, I'm Bobby, and I like Paper Mario and hate teal. I play Irish sports.
I'm that good.
Yeah. You know me so well. I love to play sports ball.
Sports ball.
Hold on, let me. I'm gonna try and do Colin. Uh, I'm Colin. Hey.
Why is he Otto from The Simpsons?
Didn't you know? I drove a school bus.
Did you know?
Did you know that Otto from Oh, here's one. Did you know Otto from The Simpsons was actually in Twisted Metal?
Oh my gosh. Did
We
you
need
know?
to we need to do that as like a side thing.
Oh my god.
I
Did you know that the character Otto from The Simpsons is actually the inspiration for Grand Theft Auto? Hence the terrible driving.
Grand Theft Grand Theft Auto. Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. Um, other than that, so the next game of the month, I'm gonna give that out is the Journeys of Remus, which is a point and click adventure game similar to the old Sierra games in a really crazy like Alice in Wonderland kind of an environment. It's a three-part series. There's also a fourth one, and you can actually buy one of the games. Um,
You're speaking my language.
it's pretty cool.
Buying.
It's a pretty cool game. I will say it's unknown whether or not I will be on the next podcast. I know you're all sorry to hear that.
I mean,
Will's taking
it's going to be
over.
very quiet.
Yeah, I know. I just talk too much.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
No.
Not Bobby.
We just don't talk enough.
Hi, I'm Colin, and I'm still here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Bobby's just sitting there in the corner doing impressions of all of us to do the talking.
Yeah, actually,
We, we actually haven't talked for the past hour. It's all been Bobby.
this has actually all been my voice acting demo reel.
It's all pre-recorded.
Move over, Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god, that would be amazing if that was true. Maybe it is. You don't know the truth. Um, but yeah, so that game it's pretty cool. I played it before. I played them all. There's a couple characters, but I'll let everybody who plays the game enjoy it.
Yeah,
Um, and if
and
you if you like our podcast, please rate, comment, and subscribe.
yeah. Write a comment in the comment section or like the like button.
like a comment.
Yeah, yeah,
If you
like
if you want to play the game with us for next week, click the leprechaun on the screen. Yeah,
ah!
there he is. See, look at him.
Oh, look,
Oh, he's so adorable.
look, he has the face
Oh,
of
he's getting away.
he has the face of Colin, and someone just booted him in the face.
Oh man, and that person
It's
who booted him
Bobby.
is Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah. And if you want to email us, you can click right on Colin's face.
Yes, right there. And now it's spinning. Man, I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, this is an editing extravaganza.
You not to date this episode. You know I have to have this up in like 4 days, right?
Yep. Good luck.
Colin, why are you doing this to me? You already know I'm doing a lot of work.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna make you pay for this.
Yeah, I'll edit the next one. You can do all the tormenting.
I'm
Email
not
the
gonna
next
be
one.
in the next one.
I didn't know he had
Exactly.
an obelisk.
Anyway, so like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy our podcast and you want to hear more. Signing out. I am Robert Lauer. One.
William Zender.
I'm oddly silent. I'm Colin Wolf.
Okay, I like the name Oddly Silent better.
Yes.
And I'm Brian Gumble.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god. All right. That's it for this month's podcast, June 2015. I hope you enjoyed it.
See you next time, all you faithful listeners.
Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.